Ay, kami. Mahil.
Hello.
Oh, pre.
Accept.
Pre. Ngayon pala ako kumakain ngayon. Ngayon pala ng araw.
Ang yan yan.
Buong araw. Ngayon pala.
Kami kasi nagpapaluto na lang.
Oh, ito rin. Yeah.
Dito kasi nahatid eh.
Sabagay. Pero ako, pansin ko lang, pag ako pa nagluto ng pagkain, mas madalas pa akong kumain. Okay magpe-prepare. Kesa yung ano, itong pagkain na to, parang sinabihan lang ako ni Lola.
Kaya na.
O sinabihan niya ako na may pagkain ako sa baba, kung daw ako bumili ng pagkain. Nung mga 4 o'clock, kasi alam ni Lola hindi ako kumakain ng breakfast. Alam niya rin hindi ako nagla-lunch. Kasi di ba sabi ko sa iyo problema ko? Parang pag kumain ako ng lunch ng working hour, kasama mo inaantok ako pagkatapos.
Okay.
Antokin ako niyan. So, ang hirap labanan ng antok. Ganun yung ano, kaya hindi sabi ko hindi na ako kakain. Siguro kung pag work from home, pag ganun. Pero pag siguro, ako parang hindi naman ako na inaantok after work pag sa office ko eh. Siguro kasi yung daming tao nakapihil ko yun, parang nakakatamad. Okay. Kapag ikaw lang mag-isa, tapos parang yun yung feeling ko, inaantok ako after. Kaya di na rin ako makain ng ano.
Well, kasi sa amin, yun naman yung maganda kasi pa-out si Jai, kakagising.
Umaga. Pa-out si
Oo,
Jai.
kain. Ako, ano na. Natutulog din naman ako ulit pag walang gagawin eh. Pero pagka may gagawin, kunyari buong araw, hindi na ako inaantok. Twice lang naman kami kumain eh. Tapos pag nagutom, nag-merienda.
Okay no?
Morning saka dinner lang.
No, yun. Ay, tama naman, parang morning. Ang minimum kasi dalawa eh. Parang ako yung napaka-erratic eh, isa lang.
Yun nga eh.
Pero,
putang ina yung kain mo naman ng isa, parang brunch.
okay. Parang dalawang kain sa dami. Ayun,
So,
ko.
same shit pa rin.
Hindi ko lang hinati sa dalawa. Kasi pag kumain ako ng 2 beses, yung kain ko marami pa rin eh. Kaya mas maganda nga 1 beses lang. Kasi parang pag kumain ako ng 2 beses, parang 4 times yung 4 times ako kumain sa isang. Dami. So, pre, maglibot-libot yun. Saka ba naiwan dyan? Ito. Kung ano lang yung naiwan natin 2 days ago, yan lang din. Hindi ko rin nagalaw eh.
Wala rin naman ako masyadong inaantay ko pang lumabas ka na dyan kasi wala na nga kasing gagawin.
Tapos na tayo sa no? Pwede naman tayo sa yung next natin yung kwento naman ni mamili ka, Astarion o kwento mo, si Shadowheart.
Meron pa kasing major ano lang eh. Baldur Quest. Side quest lang.
Anong side
natapos ko na yung Stop the Press.
Stop the Press.
So maglo-long rest na lang tayo niyan eh. Tapos
kasi gusto ko makita yung balita kinabukasan kasi parang alala ko ganun yan eh.
Saka na kasi meron pa eh. Ito toys. Yung katawan ni Dribble.
Yung Dribble.
Yung Dribble the Clown, yung mga nakascatter na para siya nag-chop-chop late.
Okay. Di ba ang may kasalanan nun si
pero
pula,
kasi
napintay na natin.
Una siya sa namatay eh. So, kalat-kalat yung katawan niya.
But, pinapakolekta ba sa atin yung
Pinapahanap eh para usap ko yun. May
Okay.
Meron pa tayong destroy natin batch foundry
Para
para hindi
saan
na tayo
skill watch?
mahirapan.
Hmm.
Gusto mo unahin natin yung skill watch para kahit umikot-ikot tayo dito, hindi na tayo natatakot.
Hmm. Para hindi tayo, kung magka-problema man. Hindi ko lang alam Kasi every time naman nagkaka-problema, nire-reset lang din naman natin.
Pero kasi mas mahirap, well, mas malilesen lang yung problema pagka
Okay. So doon na lang muna. Huwag muna tayo mag-storya.
So, ang iniisip ko, gagamitan na natin ng bomba yun o baka meron namang ibang
Yun
lang
actually, yun ang kagandahan ng tawag dito Baldur's Gate or any D&D campaign.
maraming way.
Laging may, at least may minimum na dalawang outcome. Pwede mo, dalawang approach. So kung ayaw mong bombahin, pwede may ibang, pero hindi ko, para alam ko, binomba yung sa akin. Talagang sinunod ko lang yung,
Tinamad ka na.
ayaw ko sa kanila pinapatay.
Pero parang baka kasi nagamit lang natin.
Yung bomba para sa ibang bagay. Okay.
Isa yun. Tapos, rin, baka may ibang way para may mapapatayang ibang item sa kanila.
Loot. May maganda bang hindi ko maalala. Pero sige. Tapos na rin ako. Ano to? Masarap yung gulay Ito lang perks ko dito sa bahay Hindi, isa na yung gulay. Pero minsan pag napapasama ka sa pagkain nila lola, damay ka talaga. Hindi ka nagagastos. Ang weird ng lasa ng gulay. Mas gusto ko yung style ko. Yung nilalagyan nila ng mayonnaise tsaka something. Pero mayonnaise. Ba yung gulay na parang salad lang. Pero imbis na salad dressing, mayonnaise nilagay.
Sarap yung salad.
Tawag gawin.
Thousand Island. O kaya yung yun yung may sesame seeds na dressing.
Ano yata yun ayusin mo kipay.
Hindi, iba yun.
Iba yung kipay.
Mayonnaise naman yun
Hindi
Japanese mayonnaise yun.
Hindi, meron yung sesame seed ng kipay.
Yun. Dun din. Yun din yung
meron din
gumawa.
siya.
Parang Thousand Island naman sesame.
Masarap. Ang lagi kong binibili dun nga lang, yung nila, spicy cheese nila. Yung, para siyang spicy na nilagyan lang parang walang cheese. Hindi ko alam kung bakit nilagay pa nila yung cheese dun
Pero
kasi
spicy lang.
Hindi na nga rin siya dapat tawagin spicy, pero hot. Na siya? Flaming hot.
Maalat.
Flaming hot siya, pero gusto ko pa rin. Kasi, imbis na salad dressing siya, alam mo ginagawa ko? Alam ba, hindi, tinapay? Hindi,
tinapay?
Tinapay ang puta. Hindi, ano ginagawa ko? Hinahalo ko siya sa spam. Siya yung sauce ko kasi ganun siya kaanghang. Isipin mo parang gumawa ka ng na mayonnaise, ketchup, tsaka hot sauce. Tapos, yung chili. Tapos, pwede siya ganun. So, nagagawa ko siya sa Shanghai. Nagagawa ko siya sa spam. Tapos, minsan, pinampapalaman ko sa kanin.
Para lang siyang mayo ketchup.
Para sa mayo ketchup na mahal. Pero, masarap. Kasi maanghang. Sarap. Tsaka masarap tumikim ng kipay QP.
Ang hinahanap kong maanghang lang na mga sausawan ng fried. Ako parang barbecue. spicy barbecue sauce.
Ah, hindi ko alam. Pero
Yung
ba,
mga
anong may
nabibili sa
suggestion ka
mga
ba? May
ano,
suggestion ka?
wala wala rin akong hindi na ako natutuwa sa mga hot sauce na maasim, eh,
Hot sauce. Yung mga katulad yung, ano ba yun, yung
Tabasco,
napakamahal. Tabasco, oo.
pero hindi pa gano'n kasarap kasi.
Hindi, maasim lang siya. Sabi ko, naasiman ako. Pangalan lang, maasim. Mahal. Mahal, ano, amoy
Mas
mamahalin lang.
masarap pa yung ano, eh, Jufran
Oo,
na
yung Jupran.
magkakaano lang.
Yeah.
Oo, na maanghang.
True! Or mother, actually, Jupran is, na-test ko na ang Jupran eh. Ano to? Hindi siya ganun ka anghang para sa akin. Jupran, ah. Bagsak ko pa rin mother's best eh. Hot sauce.
Ah, hindi nga rin kasi kami masyado naghahalo.
So, kanya-kanya naman din yan. Kasi parang,
Pero
ewan ko,
ano,
mahilig kayo sa manghang. Ako, mahilig ako sa manghang.
oo, na maanghang pa rin pero usually sa ano, ah, sili.
Sisili nyo na nilalagay.
Tsaka kasi
Ay,
madalas nagpapaluto kami merienda, ano eh, ganito. Sarap.
yun, toge. Ay, hindi, pero toge, hindi. Na-try ko pala toge, hindi ko nagustuhan. Hindi ko nagustuhan
Kung
dun
pasilip.
sa QP. QP.
Ay,
Kung
hindi,
paano mag...
oo. Iba-iba.
Yun, try ko na
Meron
yung sesame
talagang
seed.
sadyang pang local.
Oo. Pero toge, masarap yung ano, yung sili, tsaka, ano ba to, vinegar. At,
Oh,
minsan yan.
tapos
Tatututin mo,
ano, ang pinapatimpla ko kasi, sili, suka, pipino, paminta, lalagyan ng konting asin.
ay, may problema pala ako, kaya pala ako na bad trip dito.
Bakit?
Meron ka bang nakuhang ano,
Ano?
libro, book of ano, sorry.
Oo.
Alam mo yung napulot natin, si ano, alam dito, uh, the Tarshet Codex. Yung na-curse si ano, si Astarion.
Oo.
Pucha, hindi ko la alam. Pero feeling ko kasi napulot natin yun. Pero binenta rin natin. Kasi tinignan ko yung mga storage natin dito eh. Wala eh. Ano? Pero isang book na mapupulot lang sa one. Kailangan natin basahin. Kasi parang book na book siya pero hindi mo mabubuksan basta-basta. Hindi mo ka mariread eh. May napulot ka bang ganun? Kasi ako wala eh. Pero feeling ko ikaw meron eh. Kung hindi mo napulot, na-miss natin yung part na yun. Kasi he
Saan
never...
banda? Yun ang
Aquan.
tanong.
Aquan
Hindi, I
doon sa
mean,
village. Deserted. Deserted ba? Blight Village? Yung
blight,
goblin.
blight.
Blight ba yun? Yan. Blight.
Ay, hindi masyadong naikot.
Ay, sayang.
Saan doon banda? Dito, banda kay doon sa mga trolls?
Doon sa... doon sa well. May well doon na pwede nating babaan.
Ay,
May makukuha tayong...
ano yun? Yung ilalim? Puro spider?
Ah,
Well,
alam ko meron nga tayo nagawang gano'n or ikaw lang yung pumatay nun. Hindi ko alam. Basta,
yun yung nanganganak yung spider.
hindi. Galing na, yung nanganganak na spider, entry nun sa ano eh. Dun sa Goblin Village eh.
Teleport.
Ewan ko nagte-teleport yun. Kasi
Yung
hindi ko matanda,
nagte-teleport
hindi natin
spider,
napulot eh.
malapit na sa may foundry. Sa may
Malapit
isahan.
din. Yung,
Diba, pag pumasok ka doon sa loob doon,
ah,
may mga spider doon na ano, na
spider boy. Para ikaw lang kasi pumatay na
nagte-teleport.
nakapatay. Nauna mo
Di,
yun.
kasama ka noon. Tapos,
Ah.
merong isang exit doon, may well.
Hmm.
Baka nabenta ko nga yung mga libro.
Baka napulot mo yun. Pero hindi mo na ano kasi hindi mo mabubuksan. Isip. Pero dapat may kulay yun eh. Nagbebenta ka ba kahit gold? Hindi.
Orange?
Orange ba yan? Gold, orange.
Meron ako mga orange dito. Stand Hubbill.
Hindi, libro siya, libro.
Hidebound journal,
Patingin? Saan?
may parchment.
Saan? Teka. Nilagay.
Parehas silang meron eh. Mga orange na libro. Shipment orders,
Hindi, hindi.
rancid note,
Hindi.
goblins drawing,
Hindi.
high
Libro
cliff,
siya.
high cliff. Baka
Hindi,
torn blood
hinahanap ko.
page, hindi naman.
Hindi. The Book of Tarnas is something yun eh. Tarsis something.
Di ba nakay ano?
Ah,
Hindi ba yung Tarsiate Codex?
hindi, Tarsit Codex yung isa. Yun yung pangalawang libro. Unang libro.
Anong pangalan ng libro?
Ah.
Kahit yung pinakamadali lang ano, sa Book of
Book of...
nasa ano, teka.
Wala. Tinignan ko na eh.
Sa loob, wala.
Yung sa'yo, parehas natin, wala. Kailangan natin
Hindi daw siya makuha or mabasa.
Necromancy of Tay.
Hindi siya mababalikan or something.
Aquat. Nakakabalik pa ba tayo Aquat?
Hindi, or baka meron yung parang meron dito.
Wala. Kasi doon lang nakukuha yung libro. Aquat.
Yun lang.
Sa Aquat. Na-miss lang. Sayang kasi yung bigay. Pwede ko mag-summon ng 4. Ay, di. Actually, si Astario na makakabasa lang. Pwede ka mag-summon ng 4 na ano yung alter, ghoul na walang katawan.
Sayang.
Tapos nagpapatong siya sa summon mo na skeleton yung 3. Pwede siya improvement construction. Pero ang habol ko doon yung plus 10 na plus 10 na temporary points din. Innate passive doon. Ayun. Kasi wala. Natin yata. Napulot natin. Kasi hindi, madali siyang i-ano daw kasi hindi mo siya mabubuksan agad. Parang hindi mo trash book ka. Pero kulay niya is gold. Dapat. Ano pa aalis dito?
Nagsave.
Ito yung nakailang beses na ako dito. Nagagalit sa akin itong isang ito yung animated art. Ay, hindi ko pala kita.
Dapat pala lahat ng libro pinagtatatago natin, no?
Normally kasi normally tinatago ko yan.
Oo.
Pero pag gold sana, dapat yata na itago. Pwede naman benta kahit anong libro.
Yung orange hindi.
Orange or ano man.
Hindi siya ma-add. Siya ma-add to mga libro.
Hindi siya ma-add. Kapag gano'n, baka naman napunta eh.
Baka hindi lang talaga natin napuno.
Isa yun siguro, hindi natin napuno. Galit. Nadala ako dito. Magagalit kasi ito.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
I'll be on my way. Galit. Yun na nga ba sabi ko, naglalakad lang ako. Alis na nga ako eh. May ginagawa ka ba?
Wala naman.
Tulog ko kasi. Bakit? Nagalit na kasi sa akin. Load ko lang. Nag-trigger yung
Di magano ka na lang, portal teleport para mas madali.
Ay. Gawin na lang. Meron walang kwenta to. Sayang na. Kinurse lang niya si Astaro. Kala ko may way pa eh. Kaya eh. Yung extra. Kaya mapag naglaro siya.
New horizons.
Mag-jail pa rin eh. Tara tayo. Ay papatulog lang. Patuloy pa.
Pwede na tayong tulog.
Kaya pa na space lang ko eh. Ikaw. Ano bang sunod natin?
Yung ano na? Sa ano nga? Dito sa
You still watch.
Foundry.
O fireworks. Dito ka na. Kita ako dyan para... Actually, matutuwa ka dito kasi pwede mo galahurin lahat eh. Marami mga ano ba, quest?
Oh,
Kahit hindi nakalista, para hindi pa natin na...
a side quest. Hidden side quest.
Nandito yun. Dapat. Saka si ano, nakausap mo na ba si ano? Ibigay sa'yo ng steel heart. Eternal heart.
Nandiyan na ba yun? Diyan ba yun?
Doon sa dinaan. Malapit dun sa ano,
Balikan ko yan.
si Damon. Malapit siya dun. Dun sa yung Desert Tower, di ba? Somewhere lapit. Wala dito. Dito yata sa Acotec.
Ito. Ayan.
Hindi. Malapit. Kaya dito. Kumaalala eh. Dito.
Pero hindi natin nadaanan. Unlock.
Yan.
Sigil.
I see you. Yan. Tama kayo dito. Yata.
Read the Gazette. Stay informed.
Yan siya. Damon.
Taas?
Staying informed seems super stressful.
At pala yun.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the
ito.
Gazette, mate.
Exactly as your dad made me. Never felt so liberated.
Ay, pwede mo.
All of it gets in that bloody gorgeous mouth rag.
Read the Gazette today,
May bibili eh.
Yeah.
Meron pa akong dalawang ano eh. Iron Heart. Iron ano.
Ay, Infernal.
Carla, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone.
Wala.
Certainly.
Meron pa yan.
May binibenta. Yung ano, mga pinagbebenta natin, nandito pa.
Nandiyan pa.
Oo. Sabay nandito lang pala yung ano, no, nahanap mo.
Sana. Actually, sana.
Wala eh.
Sayang.
Yung isa, sino yun? Yung tapang
Si Asim.
na.
Si Volo.
Yung...
Volo, sabi mo umalis na. Babalik yun sa camp.
Hindi, si ano... Tali ba yun?
Don't see the
Ah,
point.
Staying informed seems
Sa 1 to Hindi, feeling ko wala. Alam ko nga
Hearing you say that stresses me
orange
out more than
or
the Gazette, mate.
hindi siya nabibenta talaga. So, hindi mo nabenta yun. Malamang isla. Ano ba yung mga food ko? Tubo.
9 p.m.
Very rare heavy armor.
Tibo pa lang. Ito nga, sasabi ko, baka nabenta natin kasi mahal Star Shake ko. Feel ko, nabenta ko. Kaya nakabenta.
Baka.
2,000 yan. 2,000 rin Red Final. Annals of Parts, 2,000.
Movement speed can't be paralyzed. Or it's
Patrick. Sorry.
Congress. Maganda yan, next run natin pag tatlo tayo. Ano? Lagyan mo na ng mod.
Anong mo?
Lakihan mo yung level.
Ewan ko, tinan natin.
Yung
Inaabot na next run to, boy.
bagay.
Well, ako magra-run ako mag-isa.
Read the Gazette today.
Pwede na
Oh, parang gusto ko nga rin Parang naaliw ako
Pwede na ba?
Kaya, hiran natin ang para at least kahit man may yung mamod. Yung, di ba meron lang ditong mod
Yung sa loob.
Sa loob lang. Hindi na kailangan na next.
Na next is, pwede.
So, meron naman dun yung mga break mo yung level ng 20. Tapos yung kung may madadagdag na mga quest.
Sa quest tingnan na. Pero
Mga custom quest nila.
tara, pahinga na.
By all means.
Pwede ko.
Aelin left to face that wizard. Laroa, even after all she's been it all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when
Huwag ka
she...
na mag-alala, patay na.
Rest a little
Patay
easier
na.
if you do.
Huli ka na sa
You fought
balita,
well against
girl.
my father. I
Pauwi na
imagine a
dito.
rat like Laroa will be nothing in
Nagmumunod.
comparison.
Hindi mo ba nakikita yung suot ko? Galing to doon.
Kahit na may mga dugo, ashes of balsam. Anyway, tara, sa papet na pa yung nakikita.
Okay,
nakabalik na.
mga... Ay, ito. Ay, sa'yo yan. Yung, Elminster.
Hindi si Herminster.
Oh.
Yeah. Galit, masasabi lang yun, galit sa akin si Mistra. Eh, di ba gusto niya
Kasi
ako
hindi mo pinasabog yung
Kaya na.
Hindi mo
Masabi ko.
pinasabog.
Hindi ako nagpasabog. Dapat patay ako.
Gale of Waterdeep, as I live and
Ay,
breathe.
hindi.
As do you, I'm glad to see.
Si Gandalf, no?
I
Talagang
hear
hindi ko alam kung ginaya nila kay
you've been
Gandalf
browsing
eh.
in the most esteemed of Emporium's sorceress
Okay, napunta.
Indulge my
Baka gusto mo bigay
curiosity.
sa akin yung
What
Tay na bro.
wonders did
Baka
you
nakuha mo yun. Bigay mo sa akin
discover?
para may chance pa ako. Save natin. Ito siguro... Ito, 4.
Or, sabi ko,
The crown of curses? You know what catastrophe that
Eh,
thing brought
ayaw
about
ko
for
yan.
Netheril, don't you?
Wala.
No one asks for an encore of Carsus's folly. In fact, it might even be better
Mabait
to
kasi ako
allow
last
the
run. Ito
absolute to
medyo
run rampant than to
semi-gago.
risk such a thing.
world domination.
Kahit siya, ano. Alam mo yung gagawin ko nga. About kay Astarion. The story. I was designed for greatness. Lalo sa this one. Ito pa. Huwag natin masyado mas. Bukal.
Exploit? To what end, my boy? It would be deeply unwise to repeat an old
Yung magagalit
mistake
sa akin,
and
Chris,
anger Mistra
jowa ko
yet
yun.
further.
Ay.
She knows you defied her,
Yan na.
Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There,
Yan.
she will grant you
Ganun
an
yan,
audience.
So, pwede natin itong
Last.
gawin. Yeah, or actually, puntabon natin yan. Pasabog.
Yan, 1.
Perhaps. Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. The spark of promise burns in you once more, my boy. And Mistra believes that spark may yet catch fire. The crown is not the
Ang mga
answer.
next run kasi natin, hindi na
I promise you that. If you will not hear it
To
from
heal.
me, hear it from your goddess.
Mga hindi natin nakuha.
What
Dating ginagawa.
truths she has to offer of
sino
your
sa'yo?
ears alone.
Evil.
Gale of Waterdeep.
Ano, yung mga hindi nagamit.
Godspeed.
Ito eh. Ano? Si LC.
Malakas yung tanker na, umalis na. Wala na eh. Tulog na ba ito? Nakakawata. Als. Lakas din niya si Will. Sa hero.
That pointy-headed if he still believes in you, I would not be overly concerned what your lady love thinks. I have.
Si Minstead
And
pwede.
while I do not love my conclusion, that does not. The Harpers are the city's 9 fingers keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild,
Kaya minsan kahit walang
which
question
in
mo,
turn
kakausapin mo yan.
runs every criminal
Donation
enterprise in the city.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there. How hospitable she will be to a harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I
Dapat
never did.
sinasagad natin yung mga voice actor ng
If you have
hindi
questions,
kailangan na
ask.
makikita.
Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Yung maraming usap. Yung nagsasalita talaga.
Ako.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do.
Parang Zerg.
Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. Balance has been restored. Those who seek to serve nature there can once again do. There have been difficulties. Some initiates harbor too much. She is well suited to the task.
Actually, si Tito
Better than I,
pwede.
perhaps.
Tingin,
To cleanse a land of
sa
shadows
pwede.
is one thing,
Ha?
but to sway a
Hindi
heart from a
naman.
dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done.
Akto nga, hindi na tayo makabalik.
Perhaps,
Hindi ah,
Oak
pwede pa
Father
kaya.
willing,
Diba?
I may yet have the chance someday.
Tinry mo ba?
Forgive me. The shadow
Wala
curse
na.
occupied me so entirely and for so long. I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Okay, sinasabi naman nila eh, have you done all that blah 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 blah, diba? Make sure you finish everything blah blah blah.
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Perhaps one day. Pwede ba today?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unreal... But honestly, you've surpassed even those.
Pwede.
Men, women, children, all barred from it. A decade ago, Baldur, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? Gortash, do you mean? Those metal hunks do not... There is no negotiating with the dead gods is chosen. They know only the language of punishment, and to make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortash and Orin in their own blood.
Malas na. Sino si Stell?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Oh no. Alam na namin.
Quite an explosive secret to keep to yourself, Gale. Listen, Gale. I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like you. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. You've got everything you need to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at your side. Just some food for thought. Orin.
So,
Telof,
sabi mo,
but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to
since
Baldur's
one,
Gate's
Bill,
peers.
after,
Bit player with
actually, naging
dreams of a
demonyo lang
leading
siya sa
role,
akin,
the
yung
way
itsura
Father
ng
told it.
acto na
He
eh.
had no use for Gortash, and even
So,
less for his
yung mga routes
advice.
ko saan natin
I don't
makakausap
remember
sana
much
siya,
beyond
hindi
that.
natin nadaan.
But
Para
where
kasing
these
dinaanan mo
chosen
lahat
are
sa Act 1.
concerned, I have a suspicion we're
Parang
about to know more than
nilakad
we'd
mo lang.
like.
Ayun.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Oo, kasi ikaw pala kumain.
I could never be so disloyal to Baldur's Gate. I was 17. Father,
Eh, hindi naman taga Baldur's
older
Gate si Gale
Ravengard
eh.
had just
Kasala
been named a
pagkakalam ko
Grand
sa
Duke and was
Third
called
Coast
away
eh.
to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Ano, may witness pa talaga.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an answer. I tried to tell him that I showed him my stone after. He said only one word.
Okay. Wala na. Ikaw. Nauna mo na lahat.
Yan.
Tuloy. Wait. Si Aileen na lang. Si Aileen. Para magandang pangalan din to na anak. Imbis na Aileen. A-E-I-L-E. Aileen. Pwede rin.
Oo.
Ally mine. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
Meron tayong demigod eh. Nasa yung mukha.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, the city will be saved.
First companion. I am Captain Daniel.
Wala na akong sabi.
Ito po kayo.
Ganun.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good. I promise.
Naglalakad sila sa background.
Wala.
Ano si tropa. Ganda rin ang backstory nito eh.
It's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber.
Ano bang balak mo dyan? Papakawalan din ba
You may as well sit a while.
Parang
Now
okay
that you
naman yung
are
pakawalan
here, your company isn't unwelcome.
Na, puro ano na ako, pati buong katawan nauugat na.
Sabi sa'yo. Oo.
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Ba't may love interest?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Siguro Tash din ba pumatay? Do you need a hug? Para ayoko.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Reassure, no. Bakit open sa akin ito mga ganito?
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Nangyari. Load
Kaya nga, ang tagal eh.
Tayo.
Oh,
Complete.
ayun na.
Stop the
Nag-level up.
May level up?
Then.
Very good. Ay, ito naman kaya po.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah! Wala ako.
On my way.
The air is ripe with magic. Looks intelligent.
Hello. Blessed rock. Dapat naman katawan. Vegetable.
Mine for the taking.
Bata.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Ano tayo?
Pwede doon sa shrine.
Palabas ka na ba?
Or harping.
Sige ka, pwede tayo.
Yeah, this edition. Very well.
Sa Basilis Gate.
Anong gagawin niyo?
Ako sabi.
BG3.
Sabi.
Ito. Usapin mo ito. Stage beggar look.
Come to have a
Isang
go.
question.
Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can
Ginuwa ko
hit
pa
me.
naman restaurant. Eh, 4. Di mo naman ba, alam ko, di mo. Ano gagawin mo dyan? Atakihin mo?
Your divine power focuses on the beggar, revealing the magic that sustains him. This man is a corpse, a zombie.
Tried that once. They took the gold and hit me anyway. Better this way. I still leave with gold in my pockets.
Nakawa.
So, you having a go or not?
First time.
Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Kaya ba siya nangihingi? Atakihin.
Atake. Hindi.
Harper dito sa gitna, Harper. So, mga Harper. So, Harper yung hinahanap.
Kakausapin.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging me. Shame.
Sabi.
Sino ba guildmaster yan? Dentarim? Ito yung 9
Okay,
dead.
ito. Si Becca.
Ah, I was hoping I hadn't missed you. The patriarchs are safe, but it took longer to calm them down than I was hoping. There's a place called Candle Hallow's Tombstones that I've seen
Ito
cropping
yung
up in the
kay ano eh.
reports. Seems to be where the murderers are sent once they've completed... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it...
Kwento na niya na yan eh. Ano na? Asarion.
Astarion.
Kita daw sa baba eh.
Ganyan.
Ay.
Ano ba yung nahanap niya? Manhole?
Might as well.
Eh, ano, tinan mo, may quest.
Saan pa ba? Ayan, manhole.
Ah, yung pala po.
Ano to?
Tayo galing.
Iba to?
Ito tayo galing.
Tayo galing?
Yeah.
Okay. Explore na pala natin. Ano hinahanap natin dito?
The 9 fingers.
Ah, 9 fingers. Yung ano na, yung hidden na nila. Alam ko kung paano pumasok. Isang way to. May isa pang way papasok doon.
Pero...
Dungeon tayo. Ano ba? Dungeon? Ayaw mong dito.
Pwede na.
Eh, baka ano to eh. Huwag na, dyan na.
Pilakarin na lang natin.
Tatabi. Papatay.
Halo. May lever eh. Kaya yung lever.
Tama akong wizard ako.
Makakalaban. Kaya lang kita makatawid.
Siyempre.
Kaya na.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Let's go.
Yun nga oh.
What's this? A heretic
mahal
in
Blake.
our midst. Your death in the Dread Lord's name.
Sure ka?
Kung may nabuhay pa tayo. So dati, ng mga refugee pinapatay nila yun.
Kaya nga eh. Tatlo. Ah, ito lang.
Ah, ako pala. Ako pala ina.
Yes.
Shall we cut and run? Step quick.
Kasama.
Go for the throat.
Ate, tap mo.
Kailan yun?
Parehas naka-spear yung ano eh.
Galaw. Wala rin. Pwede.
Quickly.
Oh, yan. Saan siya eh? Ha?
Boom.
Ah.
Push lang pala. Yung... Hindi mo yan. Tama pa. Okay.
Ako ba? Ang lumapit. Para yung tinitita, may nasa harap na.
Galit eh. Guiding book. Wala ka bang guiding? Items.
Alam po. Nari pag sabi.
Wala namang sasabog sa paligid nila.
Pero,
ayun. Wala.
Mga acid.
So tapos, sila lang naman yun. Pili pa rin. Aura of murder. Click! Nag-click.
Ay.
Sila yan. Sila yung may aura of murder. Ayun, mukhang ginagawa ng aura.
Vulnerable to piercing kami. Okay. Uy.
Matay na siya.
Aray, kagong kasi man ah.
Hindi rin.
In striking distance.
Tamahan ka na naman. You need the frost.
Ayun ah.
Kasama yung patakot. Kasama yung topic. Kinabihan. Patay ka. Katabi ka na.
Boom.
Guessing.
Nice.
Anyway. Nagalit yung si Astarion ah.
Kahit critical
Boom!
hit yan.
Nice.
Okay, level up.
Lahat rin.
The path less
At yung mga takot na takot, nawawala na.
Wala
Nangyari
na,
sa...
umakyat.
nakita mo tumakbo mga ano.
Uy. 6 shot.
Meron na. Ako rin magle-level up.
Heal. 7. Dead.
Disintegrate na lang ang alam. Connected arcane. Pwede rin arcane gate. Arcane gate na ako.
Transfer card rate. Lang?
Ganda to ah. Ano mas maganda? Offensive o defensive?
Siyempre. Any.
Disintegrate na nga lang. Para magic card. Ay, hindi. Dalawa naman pala, no? Visit daw ko sabi. Ganda rin chain lighting. Wala. Makakuha ko. Okay. So, Astari. Hindi na nagpalit si Astari ng damit eh. Parang Aquan pa lang. Aquan ko pa lang ba ito?
Uy, pwede na tatlong ano ah. Flying goat.
Tatlo?
Oo.
Bakit
Kaso,
flying goat ka ba?
mas maganda pa rin yung kaso ano
What now?
na-save naman no? O save mo ulit kasi level up tayo.
Diba?
Yan na, mami.
Saan? Isa? Mommy? O ano, pwede na pala akong mag-create na.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Asa si Daddy? Check na yun.
Ilan pala yun?
I venture forth.
Sabay na pareha. Alam mo yung nagkiklik na yan para may nag-unlock yun.
Kaya nga eh.
Alis ng mga character. Hindi naman ito. Tarot na. No, mga clip. Ano? Tumawit?
Saan? Siyempre.
Okay.
Natin.
The corpse remains silent.
You won't.
What does this?
Boom. Wala.
Baka nawala na yung... Well, bumukas ata.
Alin?
Sa kabila.
May... No? Di ba nakakuha na?
Hindi naman nating lagyan ng ano yan. Yes.
Siyempre.
The corpse remains silent.
1-8.
The corpse remains silent.
Tahan lang.
Saan sila nakatira? Pinagtripan lang. Puto.
May daanan din. Kaso may... Ayun.
Polymorph.
Ano mo? Elemental.
Oo nga pala. Oh.
Uy! Ito yung mga refugee. Ito yung mga tinulungan natin.
Napatay na. Oh.
Lovely day this. For now. My pleasure.
Okay. Saan tayo?
Wala dito. Ah, teka. Oh, trap. Trip wire.
Ano yung trap hunter na?
Yes,
Ay,
let's.
salamat. Ba't? Uy, hindi ka na matapakan.
Sana.
May problema.
Ah, may lever.
Ano ko aba naman? May tao dito. Saka ano, yung tatlo ni L'Oreal.
Let's go.
Saan mo nakita yung lever?
Ayun.
Saan?
Oh.
Oh.
Ayan. Ah, si Kid.
Ready and willing.
Si boss?
Adventure awaits.
Ah, ito.
Tayo na natin.
Thank you, Yanni.
By the glory of Mother... Ah, you finally come. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken?
I haven't.
Dito ba siya nakikipag-meet yata?
The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely.
Marami rin naman ako scroll na
As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. Then I will wait here until you have the chance.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, meron pa dito. Ikaw mo naalis dyan. Balik.
Saan ka nalok pala detect?
Yung si Last Star yun, palakarin mo ulit.
Bakit? Okay.
Nakalabas eh.
Saan?
Baka pwede pa pumunta doon diretso.
Ano na talaga? Sa top. Pwede ba?
Meron pa nga.
Tanong. Ang tanong.
Treasure mo. Bago. Ang inang. Okay pala.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called the Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come.
Siya yung isa.
He didn't seem the type to
Sino to?
cancel.
Oo, yung sacrifice.
Isang sacrifice.
A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then,
Dapat siya
why
starry
am I
yung
still
tinatawag.
here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Kaya to. Saan ka?
Papasok ng bahay nung pasok bahay. Basement ni
Nakakalaban.
Sige! Sino yan?
Wala rin naman.
Tropa yan, alam ko. Parang, hindi naman sa tropa, pero...
Pag wala atake.
Hindi, meron yung isang kakausapin. Meron ko isang kakausapin.
Nakasara to.
Hindi mo yata tayo dito dadan. Wala. Mali. Apa?
So, okay, balik.
Sa kabilang.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'll just help myself.
Ay na, mabilis ka pakin yan
Alright.
Umaga kang magising oh. Okay ka agad.
30 pa lang.
Ha? Anong oras ka ba nagising?
30.
Technically, more than 12 hours ka.
Okay lang. 11. Anong oras?
Ayun. Yeah. Ayan. Ano ba? Oh. Pwede yata tayo dito eh. Okay. Gusto mo dito dito. Para malayo.
Sa loob.
Dito?
Dito.
Yan na? Nakalaki.
Ano?
Pwede naman. Easy.
Kung dito tayo, pwede rin pala.
Easy.
Parehas lang naman eh.
Hindi na.
Tropa?
Tropa kung tama.
Don't know how to swim.
Kung tama usap mo, meron kayo sa kakausapin dyan.
Oh, daga.
Ito.
Daga muna, syempre.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Wala bang meron dito?
Meron dito.
Ito. Okay. Sabi mo
Wala talaga maganda. Walang maganda palabas ako.
What's this,
Ang
cousin?
laban.
Another absolutist. Come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you
Anyway,
look just
paano
like
man trip mo?
kindling for
Basta neutral
Sarin's
yan.
funeral
Alam mo ba,
pyre.
Linis? Wala ako tubig.
I took my friend's life, but only after your god took her soul. Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash, discovered he was with the Absolute too. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. Good. That is good. She deserves more than me. Pay your respects as you pass, then. And do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
Actually, ang layo na. Okay na, green na.
Ha?
Green na, yan.
Whatever
Tropa
it's
na.
called, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Actually, ang layo natin dun sa katotohanan. Dun yung daan. Si Harper eh.
Explore natin to, pre.
May daan dito. Pabukas na lang.
Saan ba? Eh, hindi yung kanina eh. Yung nilagpasan natin.
Oo nga, pero may nakalimutan tayo eh.
Oo.
Report.
Sorry. Hey.
Yun.
Ay, hindi ko ba? Tap.
Stanley. Saan eh? Kakadaan doon.
Yun mo,
Baka...
baka yun yung may nag-click.
Ha?
Layo. Takal.
Wala. Kaya pa rin, no? Yun. Pasok.
Oh, hindi dyan. Nag-open na. Pero meron lang.
Pasyal mo.
Let me work my magic with ease.
Tira to.
Oh,
bakit ka dyan?
Ano nga?
Sabi dyan, pre. Panay grasa yan, pre.
That might be worth a look.
Kaya rin naman.
Alam ko, ikaw pwede.
Kaso wala rin naman daan dyan eh. Tingin ko di talaga eh.
Quite ready for you. That way.
Baka naman.
Oh, it's impressive. And it tastes great.
Akit na ba tayo dito?
Kamay. Saan nga ako?
Tayo dito.
yung nasa taas.
Ano bang question nila, no, pre?
Yung, ayun o, yung may block na, yung the high harper.
Eh, 9 fingers naman pala. Dito kayo.
Diyan ba yun?
So, may papasok dyan. Ang high harpers is ano na yun.
Kaya nga dito.
Underground kasi yung ano, underground kasi yung... Walang malaman ko. Yeah. Ito
Color me curious.
Saan? Ang dito pa.
Dito, yung no entry, no exit.
Pwede yan. Actually, hindi ko alam. Baka. Pasukin mo. Kasi hindi. Yung
Babalikan ko pa yung mga
alam mo. Tayo.
Sunugin mo?
Hindi. Alam ko lang yung mapa. Padala po.
The sewer.
Yung high harbor. Puta, naiwan ko pa pala yung ano. Forest.
Rin eh.
Kasi sinasabi nyo. Yung no entry. Ay, doon. Sabi no entry na yan.
Yung dun sa sinabi mo, pwede dun tayo dumaan. Yung before magkaroon ng kalaban dito.
Ay, no entry. Doon?
Oo.
Okay.
They told us to watch for troublemakers.
Kaso, ay mga skeleton. Ayaw na po.
Tatak. Pumasok ka na ba doon? Kailangan ko babuksan yun. So, exit.
Yun naman pala eh.
Ano?
Wala na yung yung kausok.
Yun yata yung nag-click. Ba't tayo bumabalik?
Yung dito nga, ito.
Oo. Tatalunin ba ako yun? Parang hindi naglalakad yung baka.
Di dyan, sa taas.
Kasi ba? Kala ko mag-export. Ganda rin laro na export.
Hi.
Most excellent.
Ano to? Tuhay daw, tuhay.
Yakit mo to, pick up mo to, pro. Sabi mo to.
Meron akong susubukan pa eh.
Uy, uy, uy.
Oh? Clinic mo yung ano?
Oo.
Kaya pala. Ano mo ulit? Wala na? Wala. Paano to eh?
Wala lang.
Okay. Anyway. Balik na ako dyan. So,
Yeah.
bibigyan ko yung isa.
Gusto mo i-akit eh. Pinapakit pag marami kayo sa amin. Lahat sila paproblemahin. Hindi ba pwede i-akit dyan? Yun.
Ayun, pwede na.
Yun mo. Buhay pa rin.
Someone there?
Buhay pa rin? Ano?
May hina strength itong mga to. Agility. Pati si Gale. Kaya pala isa. Tapo. Bago tayo mapagod. Hindi rin naman dyan.
Hardly a challenge. Lost in thought.
Uli. Taga-ano mo ako, tago-tago. Oh shit. Ito na nga yun. Pero mukhang pa-save nga muna. Baka mamaya sabihin na trespass.
Oo nga, kasi hindi naman dyan talaga yung daan. May daan na sa harap.
Oh, di ba? Para
private moment.
You have my attention.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
Got any gossip to share?
Beverages of distinction.
Ooh,
Or in
gossip
some
lang
cases,
tayo.
extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Ang trading.
Ano mo?
What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
A drink. Ay, putang ina mo, trader lang yan. Dito kasi. Yun, oh, nakapasok na.
Okay na.
Onward.
Okay. Happy mo yan.
Ito si Nine Fingers.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta.
Di mo alam ko ba't
We're playing
nakalagay yung
host
mukha.
to a hero. You recall our reports
May
of
idea ako
Capricorn,
ba't... Ha?
General of the Absolute, champion of Merkel, unkillable tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jahira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
Boots.
Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter? Bottom-feeding bruises, I think you mean. But it takes thugs to keep order outside the walls. The fists only go there for good, lawless fun. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. it's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it.
Ayun. So, kailangan ko kausapin si...
Alin, hindi ako nakikinig.
Yes? Ha. The Guildmaster wishes to see us, does she? Better we call on her home than she on ours. Lead, then.
Kailangan ba kasama?
Hindi yata.
All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. How can I help you in your war today?
Kailangan.
Kailangan?
I need to see Jaheira. Just so happens,
Parang
she
hindi
wants
ko
to see
naman.
me too.
Ito, hindi ko alam.
So, usap lang naman.
Bali sa sayo. Ulit. Zahir. Zahir.
Yes? Flattered as I am. Then let us be about...
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed, and with a familiar face in tow.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, she owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
Lies.
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Okay. Ako? Bukas na lang.
Pagod na. Sige, pre.
Oo.
Tapos
Last day na naman bukas.
Oo. Sige.
Okay.
Okay, nice game.
Save na lang.
Oh.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?